I am super tight with my mom. Shout out to my mommy. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But sometimes mothers and daughters can butt heads. And boy, can it get ugly. Well, according to an article in counselingtoday.org, the root of the rift between mothers and daughters is based on a societal expectation. You're expected to see eye to eye when you're actually two different people. So ladies, what do you think is behind this DNA drama?
I don't know if I agree with that. I've never felt society pressure women to see eye to eye with your mother and your daughter. Like, is that true?
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I think to a certain
I think
extent.
it's hopeful. I think
Yeah.
people hope that they'll see eye to eye with their daughter.
No,
They're like, this is, you know,
Yeah.
my child.
Extension of me.
Exactly.
Right.
Which tends to be a really narcissistic way of approaching parenting.
Yeah.
I read a book once that literally said one of the most narcissistic things you can ever do is have a child and expect that it is a reflection of you. They're
Right.
like, no, that child is its own person,
wow.
it's its own soul. But a lot of people look at children and they go, if they do something good, I look amazing.
Right.
If they are a bad egg, which you know what I'm saying, like, you know, they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Right.
that one went bad. Then there's shame. I must have done something wrong.
Right.
I ruined my kid. And that isn't true. They
think-
actually said, don't give your praise too much either way. The kid is who the kid is gonna be. And they're
Amen
gonna
to that,
ultimately,
amen to that,
they're
amen to
ultimately
that.
gonna make their own
That's-
decisions.
Yeah.
That's more of the pressure that exists that make moms expect the daughters to behave a certain way because
Yeah.
my friends are watching and everybody, you know, thinks all these stories that I've told about you are true when you're acting a punk over here.
That's societal
Yes.
expectation.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And I also think, though, there's a thing where your mom has, like, she carries you for 9 months, and she has ideas of who you're gonna be,
Yes.
ideas of how she's gonna spend time with you, and then you come out and you're a completely different person, and
Yes.
sometimes I think there's a rift there, or parents wanna live through their kids, like, I'm giving you a better life so
Yeah.
that you can do better than me, and if the kid's like, I don't want those things, I want something else, and I think that really, and then hormonal,
Yeah.
I think also plays a factor with mothers and daughters.
I was watching Ted Lasso, one of the episodes, and the mother and the daughter, the father had died, and the daughter said, you know, I always hated my dad, and you know, and she says, and I always hated you too. And then the mother was like, well, at least now you told me. But then the daughter said, I hated you because of the way you let him treat you. So
That's
people have to
deep.
understand
That's
that a
deep.
lot of daughters, when they look at their mothers and they don't have a good relationship, it's
respect
because
them.
of something that they saw.
Yeah.
You know, and then with a lot of mothers, I do think that they think they have little representations,
Yes.
but some are also competing with their own daughters.
Yes.
Like they'll treat the daughter worse, but treat maybe their sons, if they have sons, better. So they put all this pressure on their daughters. So
Yeah.
that's what they're talking about. It's different. You know, if you're just gonna be a good mother, you're gonna be a good mother.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good mothers in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
So, you know, just make sure you treat your daughter
And
as
you're
a
not
daughter.
gonna
It's
Early.
crazy
Perfect.
because what
Early.
you just
Yeah.
described is exactly what Mama Mai is going through right now. Her mother is now going through dementia and she's not speaking as well. But my mom is taking the weirdest reverse reaction of like, see, your life is almost over and I told you you should have left him. I told you that you should have gotten out of that marriage. I told you you should have gotten therapy. I told you you should have lived with us. Like my mom is for some reason now taking on the
angry.
She's angry that
Angry.
my grandmother's life is now very fragile and that she let herself be downtrodden by her husband, which my grandfather was very bad. And so now I'm like, Mom, you only have however many days with grandma now. Just look at the good. But she can't because she's like,
It's finally coming out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The anger.
And that is so crazy. And
Yeah.
then I really think that not only just me and my mom, but a lot of moms and daughters, whatever the daughter goes through, a lot of their traits are exactly what the mom has, but they're not able to take us. They're
Mirror
like, I don't want you to be like
reflection.
Right.
me.
It's a
Why
mirror
are you
reflection.
rebellious? Why are you sneaking
Yeah.
out? Why are you
Right.
lying? But that is actually the mom too. And so I have a very rebellious spirit and I'm very like driven, but in the household, me and my mom was like, I want to control you. I don't want you to be this way like myself. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, you gave me these genes.
Yeah.
So this is who I am.
But imagine having to raise and see the parts of yourself that you don't love.
Right.
Yes.
It reflected in
Right.
a child. That is difficult.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
Love
teach-
your moms, man.
Love your
Yeah,
moms.
they got it
They
rough.
need
And love your daughters.
Yes, and no mom is gonna
And
be
love your
perfect. We're just
daughters.
all out here doing the best that we can. for
Yes.
sure.